Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Maisy and we do pick a card readings here. I cannot wait to get started with this one today. It is all about what you're not telling yourself or what you're not being truthful about with yourself. But before we get started with our reading today, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Keen. This is a marketplace of psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers who can help you with your day-to-day life. Any obstacles you have, whether it's money or love or career, these people can help you. And you know what? They are very good. I've tried Keen and I've gotten some great insight on my love life, and I would love to share it with you guys. So we have a special discount with the link right below here that gives you 10 minutes for just $1.99. That's 10 minutes for just $1.99 with any psychic, tarot reader, or astrologer, and it's all for you guys. So I hope you take advantage of it and enjoy. Welcome back, everybody. This is a reading on what you're not telling yourself or what you're not being truthful about. This is super exciting. I love doing these readings for you guys. So we have 3 piles. We're just doing tarot cards today. There's a crystal on each card, and you kind of just figure out which one's calling your name. Pause the video if you need, and once you pick one, there's timestamps below, and I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, group 1. This is for everyone who chose this really cool pink opal. Okay, let's check out your cards. We have the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Swords reversed, the 3 of Wands reversed. Oops, sorry. The 3 of Wands reversed, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. By the way, if you guys like this deck, this is the Tempest Tarot deck. It's one of my decks and it's on sale. 8 of Pentacles, this is the last card. Okay, so one fell down. Okay, so let's see, we have Virgo energy, Aquarius energy, some Aries, and Scorpio energy going on here. That's Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, anything that relates to what's happening right now in your life. Okay, so we have with the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Swords, I'm assuming that we're still unsure of how to let go of something. I know that you're wanting to let this be and let this sit and just get over it, but it looks like we are grieving right now. The 5 of Cups says grief. It says loss emotionally, so it could mean that you're still going through a breakup or still grieving the loss of someone, a recent death in your family, or just, you know, not talking to a friend anymore. These are all ways that we grieve losses of people and emotional connections. So 5 of Cups says we're still going through that process. The 6 of Swords reverse says that we're not able to let go, in this position, at least it says that. So it seems to me that you're really holding on tight to this. And the thing is, even though you want to be done, even though you think you're done, you're not able to move forward with your life. Like the 3 of Wands in a reverse position means a lack of inspiration, a lack of moving forward or knowing what to do next. You're kind of living day by day right now, and that's okay, but I just feel like you're losing it a little bit, losing direction. With the 2 of Pentacles coming up, it does seem like there are some issues going on with money or with career or something like that. We have not only this emotional stuff going on, but something else is happening too. So I feel like it's been this emotional healing has been put on the back burner. It's been put in the back seat because you have too much other real stuff to deal with right now. And that's kind of clogging the progress forward. And so the Page of Swords here being reversed means like you want to start new beginnings, but I just feel like you have this loss here and you want to start new beginnings, but because all this stuff is happening, the 2 of Pentacles things, you're not able to really move forward in the way that you'd like. So you kind of feel trapped in this limbo state right now. But the last card here, the 8 of Pentacles, really just says like, you know what? It's going to take some time. Like, it's just patience at this point. Time to think about what you can do to better yourself day by day, as opposed to in the future or down the line, or I just want this to be over. It's time to just kind of take a breath and say, you know what, it's going to take some time and we're going to be okay with that. But you will get to a place where you're able to move forward. I think there's a lot of emphasis right now on the moving forward, the next step or whatever, when really it's time to process this like grief that we've got going on. I think part of the reason you're not able to move forward, even if there are some obstacles, like some material obstacles in your way, part of the reason you're not feeling stable is because you haven't looked at this grief yet. This is something that is weighing heavily on you, and I'm not sure you are recognizing that fully. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna lean out here. I do have these amazing this amazing oracle deck that's like a self-help oracle deck. There's 3 different like suits. One's an affirmation, one's a journal prompt, and one is an activity or some active measure of healing. So I'm just going to pull one for you today because I feel like that 5 of Cups really says it's time to heal, and we need to figure out like how to break through, like how to get through that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we have an affirmation card and a journal card. So the affirmation card says radiate. Here, I'll show it to you. And I'll read you this in just a second. I radiate beautiful, glowing energy and light. In showing up with my full vibrancy, I give permission to others to fully express their light. My light opens up eyes and illuminates potential. I choose to show up fully and let my uniqueness radiate freely. So I think this is not necessarily about like glowing, but it's more about embracing every part of you. You're radiating because you're embracing the grief, the sorrow, the sadness, and the opportunities and the next steps. So once you accept all of that fully, you're able to like bring yourself to a new heightened high in a sense, and you're able to kind of move forward. The journal prompt is learn. Here, we can show that too. Okay, so here are some questions that you can start with journaling. How have I chosen to become a student of life? What are areas of growth that I'd like to continue to pursue? What is something that I've learned recently that has shifted a paradigm for me? That one's a good one. I think that part of this learning experience shifts paradigms. So we're going to have to talk about that. We, meaning you, yourself, and you. I am available to learn and to grow, and in doing so, I magnify what's possible for life. So yes, you're looking at material stuff that is happening, going, everything is moving, I feel like things are possible, but that doesn't mean that the mental and emotional shifts have happened. And so part of this is to work through those. Thank you, group 1. That's it. I know it's kind of short today, but I'm in the middle of a move, as you can see. This is not my usual backdrop, but I can't wait to see you next time, and thank you so much for coming. Hello, group 2. This is for everybody who chose the clear quartz cluster. It's so beautiful. I love this one. Let's see what you're not being truthful about. So we have the Tempest Tarot deck here. It's one of mine, and if you'd like to buy it, I have the link in the caption below. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, the 5 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Swords reversed, and Temperance reversed. Okay, so many reversals. When that happens, it just means that we're the ones blocking ourselves. So I feel like there's a lot going on, obviously, and you're in this stagnancy that you don't know how to get out of. We have 2 queens at the beginning, so it just means you have a lot of potential, but you're being stuck by how you feel and what to do. And I say that because we have Cups and Swords here. Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. So Queen of Cups says, I don't know how I feel. Queen of Swords says, I don't know what to do with these insane emotions and like what this situation that I'm in. So whatever situation you're in right now is something that you have not been in before necessarily, and so that's why this is so difficult. The queens say they say maturity and they say experience, but when they're reversed, it means I have maturity and experience, but I don't know how to deal with this. I've never dealt with this before. And I think a lot of this has to do with a love situation. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. And it's just interesting because the Knight of Pentacles is such a sturdy, committed, I will do anything to make this happen. I will work my hardest to make sure that we, make it. But the queens here are very unsure. And I just feel like there's a maturity difference here, the queen and the knight. However, the Knight of Pentacles is the one who's most stable. And I think that's the problem here. Maybe something happened with this person where they seem sturdy and amazing and like perfect, quote unquote, but they have more to learn. And like, you're like, well, can you catch up to me? Like, are you able to learn this fast? And I don't know what to do or what to feel about these, advances that you're giving me or whatever. I just feel like you think that maybe down the line, his or whomever the Knight of Pentacles is kind of, that maturity level is going to block you from moving into a healthy space together. The thing is, though, we have a lot of cards on healing here. First of all, we have the Magician, which is not a healing card, but it's a card that says you have all the tools. Everything is here for success. Like, everything you have around you is part of the success that could happen out of this connection. So I know that you're a little worried, but I feel like things are in place now, and they may not have been before, but things are in place now to succeed. And I think maybe you have had a connection with this person before because we have the Five of Pentacles, or maybe it's not even about this person. Maybe it's about an ex that you had that really just ruined you, that had the same kind of energy, this like young and like hardworking and like really seemingly stable energy. And you're like, well, that didn't work out the first time, so I'm not going to even try that. Because the Five of Pentacles reverse says something has happened in the past that has caused this kind of emotional stagnancy. Like, I can't get myself in that position again, so I'm just not going to feel, which of course we all know that's not going to happen. So Five of Pentacles reverse says this is an opportunity to emotionally heal. This is an opportunity to emotionally grow by connecting with this person. I know that's not what you want to hear, but I feel like they're going to be good for you to like turn that past around, or really rewrite the story, so to speak. The Eight of Swords reversed here says you've been having angst, and I don't know, it's been weighing on you for a really long time, this turmoil or whatever happened in that previous relationship. And now it's time to heal. That's what the Eight of Swords reversed is about. It's time to let go of the mental tug of war you have going on in your head. And Temperance reversed just says that like emotions are high right now. Like, it may not even be about like this person. As I said, I think it has more to do with your emotional capacity to handle this situation. And I think you can handle it. I think that the best way to go about this is to take your emotions and say, okay, we're going to temper it. We're not going to get so high. We're not going to get so low. We're going to just we're going to stay steady, and we're going to try to figure out how to manage that, so that we're able to approach this connection with newness and with optimism and with a fair chance. Because at this point, I feel like there's some self-sabotage going on, and what you're not telling yourself is that this one could be good. And I think it's to protect yourself, but we don't know. We don't always know how best to protect ourselves. So I would just give this person a shot. I think they have good intentions. Everything seems to be aligning here. I do have a self-care deck that I'm going to pull from. It's like an oracle deck. I think this would be helpful for you to like heal and move on from whatever this mental capacity is that's blocking you. So let's see what it has for group 2. Okay, so we have an active, so they have 3 suits in this deck. There's journal, affirmation, and like activity, and this one's an activity thing. It's called sense. So here we go, sense. I'm gonna read it out loud to you. Our senses are alluring forces, allowing us to take pleasure in the many gifts this life has to offer. It is through my senses that I receive information and connection with the world around me. How have my senses recently allowed me to take delight in my being? Today, I will take time to honor and relish being in my body, whether it be eating a meal more slowly or lining up a new candle scent. So I think a lot of this has to do with getting out of your head and into your body. Your head is your enemy right now. Like, this person hasn't done anything wrong. They're just kind of reminding you of a traumatic situation. So mentally, your brain is in flight mode and it's going, okay, wired, like triggered, time to go, time to get out of here, time to like not even think about this. But the senses are where you need to start with. You know, like if you're with this person and you're just like cuddling and you feel calm, that's where you need to be, just calm. If you're holding hands and you feel safe, that's where you need to be, safe. So I think starting with sense first, so that you're getting out of your mind is the best way to go about this. Okay, group 2, thank you so much for coming. I hope that was helpful. I know it was short, but I'm in the middle of a move right now. So I will be back to my normal videos pretty soon. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Group 3, this is for everybody who chose the Rose Quartz Moon. I love this one. I think it's so cute. Okay, so what are you avoiding or not telling yourself? By the way, this is the Tempest Tarot deck. If you like it, the link for it is below. It's one of mine. We have the Hanged Man. Okay. And Judgment alongside the Hanged Man. Interesting. We have the High Priestess, the Seven of Cups reversed, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so very interesting here. With the Hanged Man and Judgment coming together, there's a lot going on. I mean, a certain situation is probably coming up that is triggering you in a psychological way. It's going, hey, remember that thing that you hate about yourself? It's happening. It's like being highlighted right now. And, you know, that's hard. No one wants to see that. That's the reason the Hanged Man is reversed, because it wasn't your choice to look at this. But whatever situation you're going through right now, it's really activating it. It's really saying, hey, this is the ugly side. You should look at it more. Hey, this is the ugly side. Like, let's take a look. Let's talk about it. And Judgment is just a time of truth. It's time of like really looking in the mirror and saying, okay, this is a problem. Accept it and then work with it. But this is about acceptance, really. Acceptance of like what demons we have, the dark sides that we have. And I think you know what this is because we have the High Priestess here. This is a card of intuition. So it's very like top of mind for you. Like you probably know what I'm talking about. And I think it has to do with being delusional almost, like, and this can apply to many situations. I don't know what kind of situation you're in, but the Seven of Cups is reversed here, which means it's time for a reality check. This could be in reference to maybe in love, like you don't look at the red flags. Maybe you just kind of skim through and you are surface level, and then you forget about the red flags and they come back to bite you later. Or maybe if you're not in reality, you do a lot of drugs, or you get through the mind with alcohol or stimulants or something like that, where you're not being as truthful with yourself about how much you're embracing those things. Another issue could be the issue of not looking at yourself with like the self-confidence that you deserve. This could be about self-confidence. But in general, I think it has to do with something emotional, like you're not looking at past traumas, you're using things to self-soothe, you're not able to self-soothe. Like those are reality check stuff right now. And so I feel like if you're in kind of a hole at this point, this would be a moment to be like, okay, emotionally, what happened in my past to make me get to this point? The Knight of Cups, that's kind of where I'm getting that. Cups are about those emotions, and the Knight of Cups is someone who like feels those things but holds them in and doesn't talk about them. So this seems like a pretty dark thing that probably happened in your family or in your childhood that has caused this sort of like avoidant sort of thing, being avoidant of emotions, being avoidant of the reality of things, and you choose to just, I don't know, not accept it. The Ten of Pentacles comes up reversed here to say like, at this point, I think it's affecting your, like from now or from then until now, it's been just affecting you personally, and you've been okay. You've been like handling yourself, but the Ten of Pentacles reverse says it's going to start affecting your day-to-day. So it could be affecting your money. Maybe you're spending too much on alcohol, or could be affecting your household. Maybe like your issues with intimacy is getting in the way of your marriage or your, partnership with your person that you live with. So I just feel like it's time. I know like this is not fun, and I know you feel it right now, but it is now time to make changes. Like it's now time to step up and look yourself in the mirror and say, this is me. I hate this about myself. I know that I do this. I'm going to work on it until it's better. So I have this like oracle deck that is sort of a self-help deck, and I think we're going to talk about, we're just going to pull one for you so we can figure out how to, like, where to start in your like self-help journey. One fell on the ground. This one is a journal prompt. It's called Feel. So I'm going to read it out loud to you. We have, what emotions have been stirring in me recently? This is such a good exercise for you, especially because we were just talking about the emotional trauma or the emotional like secrets that you keep from yourself. What emotions have been stirring in me recently? What are these emotions attempting to communicate to me? And how can I cultivate a hospitable approach toward the emotions I am not so comfortable with? This is like literally the perfect card for you guys. My emotions are allies, and with each of them come lessons for greater healing. So connecting with what we're feeling and finding out why we're feeling them is probably a good place to start. Thank you, group 3. This is so fun. I know it's a little short. I'm in the middle of a move right now. I'm sorry. But I will be back to my normal videos soon, and I hope to see you then.